Hey guys, James here, TCGU University, coming back at you with another deck profile from our campus championship. This time I'm going to be doing Michael's Bubbleman deck. This was a really cool deck to play against. My character kind of like soft countered it, unfortunately, but the turns where he was doing some things would have been really cool if my character didn't soft counter it. So yeah, shout outs to Michael. Make sure to show some love for him down in the video, down in the comments below. But let's get into it. Okay, guys, like I said, this is Michael's Bubbleman. Bubbleman in general is a 626 air, good, and water character. Once per turn, commit 2 foundations, add the top card of your deck to your momentum. So you basically commit him, and basically the idea is you commit him and one other foundation, get a free momentum, use it for later. Then this attack gets plus X damage. X equals the highest multiple rating on a card in your card pool. So that'll come in later. This is obviously a multiple deck and does some really cool shit. So let's get into it. 3, let's cut loose. Basically, trying to get some hand advantage to make sure we ramp really fast to where we get to do some cool Bubbleman combos, as well as just having the ability to play defensively and pick up a cool block. 2, stop to be defensive, turn off our opponent's character, and give us some more time to build up our steam to just kind of like roll over people. On to the attacks. 3, Derek Cherito. He said he would have played 4 if he really got the chance. He said if he made some more changes, he would have played 4. I kind of agree with him being the best multiple, one of the best multiples in the game, as well as just really good under Bubbleman, almost kind of free. Just really strong. So it's a 4 low for 6, multiple 2 that a deadlock does some cool shit. But Bubbleman just says that this is a 4 for 8, and then your next one is a 4 for 8 and 4 for 8. So that's pretty neat. Then we're playing for Bubble Lead. It's a multiple 2, has 2 other abilities. It's a 5/2, 3 mid for 5. First ability being Bubbleman E. This attack gets this gets +1 to its multiple rating for the rest of the turn. So basically now it becomes a multiple 3, giving 3 damage with Bubbleman itself. And then E, add the top card of your deck to your momentum, and your opponent adds the top card of their deck to their card pool face down. Basically, you stuff a card into their thing as well as just getting a momentum, making it super easy to go off on somebody. For Slash Claw. Slash Claw is really cool. You take away its multiple ability and seal the entire thing altogether to basically first E, gain a momentum, gain a second one with your Bubbleman, do cool things. It's a 3 mid for 5 on a 5 diff that just, like I said, just ramps your momentum. Then because it's a punch, we're playing some punch engine stuff. I'm gonna skip some of these. Sorry, I should have organized these a tiny bit better. But 3, Nutcracker, cool punch, has a lot of damage, draws you more cards to get more advantage. Pretty cool. Then 4, Velocity Hammer. So basically, you Bubbleman, get a momentum. Velocity Hammer, use the committed foundation to give yourself a second momentum, and you just ramp really, really fast, as well as just being the punch. Then because we're playing a bunch of punches, we have 3, Valiant Assault. Basically, combo with a punch, draw 2 cards. Like I said, we want to get the most rampish possible. So I want to draw a billion cards, build a billion foundations, go in next turn. So that's really cool. And then 2, Midoriya Strike. Basically, enhance your opponent commits 1 foundation for every punch attack in your card pool. So basically, you do your cool combos, stun them out, and then try to finish it off with like a multiple 2 from your Bubble Lead, or just get the cool old Dark Cherito multiple 2 and kill your opponent. Onto the foundations. We're playing 1, Symphony of the Deep. It's a 4/5, 3 high block, unique foundation that says form, remove, discard X cards, draw X cards. Basically giving us a new hand. Say we dead draw. This gives us the ability to not dead draw. And then E, your attack, commit, seal 1 card in your opponent's card pool and 1 foundation in your opponent's staging area. Just turn off cards that are going to bother us, basically is what it does. I really like the idea of having it for the mulligan into a cool card hand. Just means we get to kill somebody faster. So that's my opinion. 3, Sensimorals. Basically add this in with Nutcracker as well as being a free build. Just nets us a lot of advantage in general, as well as just stun hate. Solid stun hate. 3 Burning with Revenge. We can add to our card pool Nutcracker, draw a card, bring it down as a face down. It's usable as more damage. You put in the card pool, play another attack, give it damage, threaten to make them commit more cards to make sure your multiples do go through. 3 Folktale Storyteller. Build more cards on your turn just to make sure you can go in very easily, and it's an easy target to pick with Bubble Man to commit. 3 Emergency Rations. Turn off problem foundations, admission fees. Turn off things like other people's sense of morals. Turn off things that would stop our multiples that they have on board. Just stuff like that. We play punches, so 3 Note Taking. Basically, +3. It's a enhanced flip. Your punch attack is 3 speed, so just make sure our attacks get really fast. So that way we get momentum for Bubble Man in general. Because we can add cards to the card pool and do a couple cool things like that. Playing 2 Shadow Inheritance. Basically give +1 to our opponent's block modifiers to block our certain attacks depending on the number of non-attack cards in our card pool. Yeah, non-attack cards. So things like our multiples. They're non-attack cards. They don't have a value. They're just blank. So you get +2 automatically for just having multiples. 2 Endless Determination. Raise itself after being committed for a cost like Bubble Man. So you commit these 2. Respond ready once per turn, and you still kept a foundation. You still had to commit your Bubble Man or commit something else, but you only committed 1 foundation instead of 2 for Bubble Man, so that's pretty neat. And we play 2 of it to do cool combos like that. 1 Wandering Pirate. Michael said he'd play 2 of this if he had the choice. After your opponent's combat phase begins, you can ready it. It has 1 responsibility that's playable twice per turn. After this foundation is readied or committed, you get to ready another foundation that's not been readied. So basically, on your opponent's turn, you ready this, ready one other, and you ready 2 foundations basically. But that's your 1 time use for that turn. And then during your turn, if you have the availability to ready, you can use it twice as well. 3 Journey West. Like I said, sometimes we just need to push it to where we hopefully get to our kill turn sooner than our opponent. So sometimes you just face tank and basically give them a break or 2 with Journey West. Same thing with like Toughest Punk. Sometimes you just face tank and take 3 less damage, and hopefully live long enough to kill your opponent. 3 New Empress in Netherrealm. Lets us see the top card of our opponent's deck, as well as just drawing more cards to try and go in faster. We play multiples, so Bubble Man's big spender is very good. Once per turn after you play a multiple attack, ready this foundation, playable while committed. Basically it says we get to go in a little harder if we have a couple of those. Just outbuild our opponent and go in. Same thing with this Wild Hunt. If there's at least 1 face down, like our multiple copies in our staging area, we can commit this to count as 2. And then our flip after you deal exactly 1 damage to your opponent, add the top card of your deck to your staging area face down. 2 Most Trusted Assassin. Make sure we neg our opponent's next check just to make sure they don't kill us. Pretty basic. And then Wishing Ward to try and basically ward off our opponent from building too much momentum to where they don't kill us. Thanks again for checking out the profile, guys. If you want to support us, go to patreon.com/TCGU University. If you really like the deck, make sure to show Michael some love down in the comments below. If you want to see this week early, like I said, go to Patreon. But if you can't throw us any money like that, don't worry about it. All these videos will be up a week later on YouTube, so you'll be able to see them there. We always read the comments. We always read all that, so thank you for supporting us, guys. And as always, stay learned.